Jose Automotive Reviews. And you know what, folks? You could own a 2021 Ford Bronco First Edition before anyone else. The Ford Bronco may have been revealed, but it's going to be some time before customers can get behind the wheel and drive one of these babies. Production of a highly anticipated off-roader is only expected to begin in March or April of 2021, with deliveries to be underway June 2021. However, with a vast number of reservations, and not only that, but with the mismanagement of the coronavirus, who knows what could happen? Some owners may only receive their Ford Broncos as early as 2022. But there's another way to get hold of a Bronco earlier than this, and it's also for a good cause. Even better news is that the Ford Bronco in question is a top-spec First Edition. Only 7,000 will be made. Listed on Charitybuzz, this 2021 Ford Bronco First Edition is up for auction, with the funds going towards St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. That's a good thing, folks. Now, this special Bronco was donated by Sarah and Calvin Ford. Calvin is one of the descendants of the great Henry Ford. The donation is a personal one to the couple, as Sarah herself was a patient at St. Jude. Having been diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia at the age of 2, Calvin and I support St. Jude because we trust St. Jude, because the cause is near to our hearts, and because we know St. Jude will never stop what it's doing until pediatric cancer is cured, said Sarah Ford. We decided to donate the Bronco because it is a symbol of the Ford brand of legacy and commitment. Our hope is that the Bronco will generate thousands of dollars so we can continue to fund the life-saving treatment and research St. Jude does today and will continue to do. Sarah Ford's story makes the current bid of $135,000 for this two-door Ford Bronco First Edition easier to understand. For the record, this model begins at $57,410 before options, and the most expensive Bronco we could configure worked out to be just over $70,000. Now, the lucky owner won't just be contributing to the hospital fantastic work, but will receive a fully kitted out Bronco in lightning blue with features like the Bilstein position sensitive monotube shocks, front rear locking differentials, and 35-inch tires as part of the Sasquatch package. The bidding comes to an end on October 29th, and the auction winner is responsible for shipping costs, along with taxes and dealer fees. The vehicle is anticipated to be ready in June of next year. Only U.S. residents will qualify. So what a good cause, and what a good way to get your hands on the 2021 Ford Bronco First Edition SUV. So this is amazing, folks. As they would say, what would you say about owning this beautiful SUV? $135,000, and it's all yours for a good cause. Now, we all know that the Ford Bronco is so retro style, and the curves and everything about it is just so awesome. From the interior, everything else is just made for rugged outdoors. You have a place to put your cameras, all your electronics. You have everything in store for a beautiful experience. You have the Ford Sync infotainment center. You have the mappings, the Trailblazer, the trail maps. You can be able to get to it while it's offline. You can't beat that when you're out of touch and you can't get an internet signal when you're out in the woods. Don't worry, everything is there, folks. This is just amazing. What an amazing SUV and an amazing opportunity to own one. And again, you're able to open up the back and be able to slide out the floor, as you see here. And you're able to do tailgating. You're able to put your gear on it and get situated if you're doing some overlanding. I mean, it's just awesome space. You can't beat that. You got waterproof. It's just resistance, these oil resistant surfaces. You can't beat it. You can also put the doors in the back. You have room. And in this particular one, they're all come in convertibles. So you can always take off the top and you can have 360 degrees of view. No blind spots, folks. The only thing you have is the pillars, and they're quite thin. The engineers went out of their way to make sure that all the pillars are not so obstructing to your view, so you can see everything. You can't beat this. Charitybuzz is one of the magazines that also showcased this article. This is just an awesome article, folks. You have the 35-inch tires. You also have the bead lock tires. You can't beat it. Everything about it is just phenomenal. You have the mirrors that are also located on the cowl. So when you do take off the doors, as you see here, you still have the mirrors, so you're still able to see. Instead of driving without no mirrors, like suppose you want to go on a regular road, on the public road, the law says you have to have rear view mirrors. You're not going to break that law, folks. Ford has thought about this. This is what makes this vehicle so awesome. This particular one is over $57,000. But in this particular instant, by giving it to St. Jude Hospital and by buying this for $135,000, you're getting the first. Well, you know, my take on this is that someone that's going to buy this, they're going to buy it and they're going to donate it. And they're going to give this car, and they're going to probably put this car in a museum. And put this SUV in a museum. That's what usually real affluent rich people do. They put something like this in a museum. And then they keep it. And over the years, it'll be worth more and more and more. Perhaps this will be one of the SUVs that'll never be driven. But But what an iconic SUV for an iconic purpose. The St. Jude Hospital and helping children overcome cancer and helping them to get cured and helping doctors to discover a cure. There's not another way to spend your money, folks. I mean, on this particular baby, you have the GOAT. Every one of these has the GOAT system to go over any terrain system. You can't beat it, folks. You have the 4-wheel drive system. You also have the 1-pedal system in this particular one. When you're going off-roading, you don't have time to hit the brake and the gas. This makes it really easy so you don't catch yourself in a rut where you have to be towed out. I mean, the SUV is doing all the thinking for you to help you make it through those rough terrain. You guys, it's A Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. And if you're one of the people that's going to buy this, thanks for supporting St. Jude Hospital.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.